Hey, what's up you guys, it's Dorothy and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are going to go into chapter 50 of Escape Room by Maren Stoffels. We are almost done with this book. This is how much we've got left of it, and I am excited because maybe we can finish today, or we might save some to finish off the book tomorrow. But let's get right into this. This video may contain sensitive topics and foul language. If you do not wish to continue, please click off of the video now. You have been warned. Chapter 50. Mint. Sky's hand is shaking so much that he can't get the key into the hole. Give it here, I say quietly. I'll try. Sky's in love with Miles. I can hardly believe it. I always thought he liked Alyssa. What was I basing that on? The remark on the first day of school, or because I assumed that all boys liked her? Not all boys, Sky had said, but I didn't understand that then what he really meant. It's Miles he's in love with, just like Alyssa, so he won't believe my version of what happened in Leah's room either. The door opens and we see a masculine room. On the single bed, there's a checkered comforter with a photo of a football team. On the wall above, there's a dresser with 3 drawers and a keyboard in the corner. There are photos on the dresser which I study one by one. A photo of a couple around Mom and Dad's age draws my attention. This must be the doctor. I pick up the photo and point out another one, and that blonde girl must be Leo. Sky doesn't reply. When I look up, I see that he sat down on the bed with his eyes closed. Are you okay? I ask. Sky slowly shakes his head. It hurts. I'm worried that I'm losing too much blood. I look at his wet bandage. It needs to be changed, but the new one will be soaked through within 5 minutes too. I want to stitch you up, but I don't know how. Sky gives me a crooked look. Then don't do it. I sit down next to him. Our thighs touch. He must have felt so lonely all this time, particularly this week when Miles fell for Alyssa. You're still just Sky to me, whether you're gay or not. Sky looks up. I've destroyed everything, Mint, because of me. Caitlin? Cleo's not interested in Caitlin, I say to reassure him. She's interested in us. Sky sniffs and I can tell he's crying. I want to comfort him. He needs to know that he's not the only one with a secret. I feel other people's pain. I can tell when someone's going to suffer pain because I feel it in my own body. Before Alyssa broke her wrist, my wrist hurt. Same thing with your piercings and your fingers. There's silence for a moment. What am I going to do if Sky thinks I'm a drama queen just like Alyssa? Do you see things too, Sky asks. Ghosts and stuff? I burst out laughing. I can't help it. No, thank goodness. Is that why you stay home with stomach aches so often? I nod. When the older kids had their final exams, I could hardly eat for a week. I felt their nerves as if they were on mine. And you can predict it, Sky says, so you feel it before the other person feels it. I nod again. Something's going to happen to Miles' stomach. Sky looks at me startled. Is Cleo going to hurt him? Maybe. We have to warn him. Sky goes to stand up, but I pull him back. He'll never believe me, I say. You don't know that. We have to. No. I'm shocked by the fierceness of my voice. I can't go to Miles. Sky doesn't ask any questions. Maybe he's too weak. Perhaps he knows how annoying it is when you're pressured to say something you don't really want to say. How do you stand it? Sky asks after a while. I've already searched the whole room twice. Sky stayed on the bed. His face is going wider and wider. What exactly? All the boys falling for Alyssa. Strangely enough, it doesn't hurt when Sky says it, even though it's the same as what Cleo said earlier this evening. You get used to it, I say. To being a shadow? You're not supposed to be a shadow, Sky says. You can't let it happen. It happens automatically. I think about the park last week. Miles ignored me. I thought that was fine. The high wall I stand behind keeps me safe. No one can touch me there. That's too bad, Sky says. You can do so much more than you let on. What he says touches me. I don't know how to respond, so I press a key on the keyboard, and to my surprise, it's connected. Leah's voice comes through the intercom. It feels like we haven't heard her for hours. Will you play for me? Okay, says a boy's voice. Is this his room? Then there's a sound of a piano playing very delicately. Every note the boy plays makes me feel warmer. A strong memory flashes back to me. I'm sitting with my mom and dad in church on Christmas Eve. It's the only day of the year when we go to church. I'm sitting between them. Mom puts some money in the collection box and Dad puts his arm around me. His arms are long enough to reach around me to Mom. It's one of those rare moments when the 3 of us are together without work, stress, and hassle. Will I ever have another moment like this? The intercom falls silent. It seems like an innocent piece of music, but I know that there's a reason for everything. In this escape room, Cleo is going to keep on sending us puzzles, even though I'm sure she'll never let us go. It's that keyboard. I point To all the black and white keys, we have to play something on it. But what? Asked Sky. I think about the clue in Leah's room. We thought the room was just a distraction, but there was more to it. The music box, I say. Beethoven. Sky looks up like he's remembering something. Miles plays a keyboard. That is the end of that chapter. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.